Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always repping. Oh my God, my whole life, my word's been my greatest weapon. I know I've been the coast's greatest blessing.
Straw Hat bounties at the end of One Piece. Last is Tony Chopper. As we know, this one is the hardest to predict. Chopper's current bounty is 1,000, which is one of the lowest bounties we have ever seen. He is really strong and helpful, but the world government thinks he is just a normal pet. Realistically, his final bounty will be most likely around 10,000, but I think he deserves one around 700 million. Next is Nami. Nami hates when her bounty increases because she doesn't want to be chased by the Marines all the time. Right now, she has a boba tea of 366 million, and there are only a few arcs before they find the One Piece. We don't know who she will fight at the end, but after they claim the One Piece treasure and become the Pirate King's crew, I think Nami's bounty will be around 766 million. Next is Brook. The Soul King has a current bounty of 383 million, which is still huge, but after becoming part of the future Pirate King's crew, I am sure his bounty will go even higher. His devil fruit is also weird. I can't imagine what will happen if he awakens it. Anyway, I believe Brook will fight someone strong in the last war, and his bounty will be around 883 million. Next is Franky. In Egghead, Franky didn't get any new powers, but the arc hasn't ended yet. I am sure he will learn something from Vegapunk and upgrade his general robot. All Franky needs to do is unlock Haki, and I am sure he will instantly become more powerful. I think his final bounty will be around 894 million. Next is Usopp, known as God Usopp. Oda really likes Usopp, and I believe his time will come. After Egghead arc, the Straw Hats will head to Elbaf, which is the island of the giant warriors. Usopp looks up to them and wants to become a real warrior just like them. So we hope Usopp will at least train his observation Haki in Elbaf. His current bounty is 500 million, and I think his final one will be around 1 billion. Next is Nico Robin. After the war in Wano, the world government really woke up from their sleep and decided to acknowledge that Robin is actually one of the most dangerous pirates in the world. I don't know why she didn't have a boba tea of 1 billion since she was a child. Robin is the reason Luffy will become the Pirate King. Anyway, I think Robin will have a bounty of 2,080 million at the end of One Piece. Next is Jinbe. Jinbe is, without a doubt, the strongest fishman we know and will go down as the most legendary fishman ever alongside Fisher Tiger. Jinbe is one of the smartest pirates in the world and has a lot of experience. Most of the time, he is calm and is always thinking of ways to help the crew. I believe Jinbe's final bounty will be around 2,483 million. It's really hard to predict who will be his final opponent yet. It could even be one of the 5 elders or someone from the Blackbeard crew.
Next is Vin Smoke Sanji. Sanji will become one of the strongest pirates ever and will go down as a legend by the time One Piece ends. The left-hand man of the future Pirate Kings deserves to be respected. Currently, Sanji can keep up with an admiral like Kizaru and will only get stronger and stronger by the time the show ends. Sanji's observation Haki is one of the best in the world, and he also just awakened his genetic superpowers. I think his final bounty will be around 3,200 million. Next is Roronoa Zoro. At the time One Piece ends, Zoro will surpass Mihawk and become the best swordsman in the world. After acquiring Enma, Zoro has become even stronger and could use his full potential. Right now, Zoro can easily defeat enemies like Rob Lucci, and I'm sure he can also fight admirals. It is really hard to predict who will Zoro fight at the end. The obvious answer is Mihawk, but I am not sure if the master will fight the student. I always believed someone would kill or defeat Mihawk, and then Zoro would defeat that person.
Mihawk's bounty is 3,590 million, and it only makes sense if Zoro surpasses his bounty as well. So I think Zoro's final bounty will be around 3,770 million. First is the captain and the future Pirate King, Monkey D. Luffy. The highest known bounty is Roger's, which is 5,564 million and is said to be the highest bounty ever. Unless they meant only pirates and Dragon has an even higher one.
Anyway, I am sure Luffy will surpass Roger in strength and bounty. At some point, Roger failed to do something or made a mistake, so Luffy has to step up and make things right.
I believe Luffy's final bounty will be around 6,500 million. He will become the king of the pirates and will be the most legendary pirate ever. On top of that, he will take down Blackbeard and Emo alongside the corruption in the world government. Most people believe he will destroy the government, so there won't be bounties, but I am sure Kobe's generation will step up and lead the world government.
motherfucker in the Benz.